Hello and welcome to the Gross Minute. I'm your host, Kevin Gross. Last week, we discussed Wu-wei. This week, we're diving into another principle of Taoism, the concept of duality. In Taoism, duality is represented by the yin and yang, symbolizing how seemingly opposite forces are actually interconnected and interdependent. Understanding this balance can help us to better manage our everyday lives. First, let's address a common fear, the fear of not existing, the idea that one day we'll be gone. This fear is rooted in the notion that being is good while non-being is bad. We often think of being as the solid, tangible aspect of reality, while non-being is something unknown or an empty void. This perspective makes us worried that the energy keeping us alive might run out, but this anxiety stems from a misunderstanding of how being and non-being are interconnected. Consider this. There's much more space than there is solid matter in the universe. Space or emptiness and solid matter are two aspects of one reality. They depend on each other. You cannot have one without the other. Just as you can't conceive of a solid object without the space around it, you can't understand being without acknowledging non-being. This idea extends to our very existence. The moment we become aware that we are alive, we also become aware that we could cease to exist. This fearful awareness becomes our grim reaper. But what if we saw it differently? What if we understood that life and death, being and non-being, are not opposites in conflict, but complementary parts of a whole? This is the essence of the duality of Taoism. Just as light and dark, hot and cold, or joy and sorrow are interconnected, so are life and death. By accepting this, we can find peace and freedom. Knowing that life is precious because it is finite can help us appreciate each moment more deeply. So instead of fearing the end, we can embrace the fullness of life, knowing that both presence and absence are part of the same natural flow. Know that both the highs and lows contribute to the richness of our journey. I'm Kevin Gross. Thank you for your time.